What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to another episode of my Path to Power Friday, the 27th. Everybody in the world has the game now, which is just absolutely awesome. So there is no more early access. Everybody's playing on the same stuff, and FIFA can get back to essentially just being FIFA. Now, I'm doing a little bit of club maintenance here, nothing too crazy, some fitness cards, some contract cards, but I was going to give the 4-4-2 formation a shot. I had some success with it on my main account with I believe it was some sort of a hybrid League One and BBVA side with Falcao and maybe Benzema up front. So obviously Son and Pizarro are not Falcao and Benzema. So, but I figured, hey, you know, the 4-4-2, I've heard loads of good things about it. Let's give this formation a shot. Because essentially, I'm still trying to find my formation that I have a lot of success with. One that works for me. And there are a load of different good formations this year in FIFA, and that's the interesting thing. If you're going to have to find the formation that fits your playstyle, and I might be a broken record here because I believe I've talked about this before, but regardless, it is so important. And I also think that people aren't going to use just like one formation. Now, I think certain players will be fitting certain formations way better, and I've had success, like I said, with a 4-3-3. Now this 4-4-2 is okay. Of course, Daniel Agger, though, I feel like doing a compilation video of just like headers, or maybe like a spoof video. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but just a bunch of headers over and over again and off of corners. Though I think it's been toned down, and to be fair, I can't score near as many finesse shots from range as I was before. So I think that might have been toned down as well. Thomas Muller getting us back level there in the 25th minute. He's been a really good player for us because he's essentially scored a lot of goals. And I did a wing swap again, of course, so I can have him cutting in. A lot of people said, don't wing swap him. His passing's too good. His crossing's too good. But I don't tend to cross that much. I'm trying to work on it to incorporate it more into my game so I can score more goals from crosses, but I don't do it that much. Eric Lamela, nice little finesse shot. And this guy obviously is a Tottenham fan. He's got the Tottenham kits. He's got Tottenham players. So I was kind of like, oh yeah, look at him. I wonder who he's a fan of. Obviously, Agger does not play there. But speaking on kind of when you get past their defense, if they bring their keeper out, you're going to be able to tuck a finesse shot by them more often than not. So don't panic if they start to bring their keeper out, and just hit a little right bumper B and finesse it on by. Thomas Muller breaking free, cuts inside, 88th minute. This hard-fought match, a penalty at the very and now I needed to obviously put this away to win the game and secure that victory. Though I did have a game where I scored a overhead in the 90th minute, only to have another overhead scored against me in the 90th minute to draw level. So nothing is certain in this year's FIFA, but that penalty is from Thomas Muller. Tucks it away into the side netting, 88th minute goal, and that actually will secure the victory for us. Now, I was not over impressed with this Bundesliga side, especially in this 4-4-2 formation. Now, I did win the majority of my games with them, but I was you can see right there in the stats, it was pretty even and probably could have gone either way. So I decided, you know what, let's change it up. And I think I made a cardinal mistake for me on FIFA. And you guys are going to say, well, Japes, you used that silver team for a little while. And let's kind of take that out of the question, because I don't think that silvers are as good this year as they are in past years. But generally what I do on FIFA is I play with low-rated teams to get used to the game, so I don't rely on just overpowered shooting stats and things of that nature to be able to score goals. And you're gonna say, well, you don't really have any overpowered players in this team, and that's true. Thomas Muller's got some really good shooting stats. He's an 85 overall, which puts him in the top 50 players on Ultimate Team, but this isn't really like a typical team that I would build at the start of FIFA to get used to the game. You know, generally I would build a team that's from an off league that's got some pretty good ball control and decent passing. So I decided to sell this team on, and I did this before the game was released in the UK. Now, the reason that I did this, and I'm talking before midnight, like I barely got everybody sold, I think, or the majority of my players sold, but I did this because as soon as, the game drops in Europe, then people are going to open loads and loads of packs, and nobody's going to sell on for the prices that I bought them for them and end up losing a ton of coins, and that's going to suck. So I sold them on as quickly as possible. Now, I went out and I picked up a bunch of cheaper gold Spanish attacking mids because I liked their stats. They had some decent pace, they had decent ball control, their passing was all right for the most part. but I ended up not going that direction. Now, that's not to say that I won't go that direction in the future. Muniain is a player that I really, really want to give a shot to. I think he could be just a tidy and wonderful player to use. However, that's not the direction that I went with. And then I can't remember who it was that I picked up right there. But I'm picking up essentially a bunch of Liga Portuguesa players. And I picked up some left wings, some right wings. But I'm going to be using the 4-2-3-1 formation with the 3 attacking mids. My 3 attacking mids are going to be Labiad, and that pronunciation might be terrible. He's a Moroccan player. I'm going to be using Quintero, who is an absolute monster on this game. Do not let his stats deter you from him. And then I'm going to be using Perez, whose default is center mid, and his work rates are actually medium attack, high defense, which is kind of terrible for an attacking mid, but it's going to work out. Now, I have Eder starting up front for me. I will eventually buy Jackson Martinez, but I'm going to start with Eder because I've heard wonderful things about him. He's a big guy, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and I wanted to see, maybe what the fuss was about. And this team was stupid cheap. I think the most expensive player was Mangala, and I think I paid 26-ish hundred coins for him, maybe 2,500 coins for him, and he's well worth every penny. He is very, very good. I also went out and spent 13,750 coins on the Inform Garay. Now, the reason I was so happy to pay that much for this Garay is because he already has the Shadow card on him, which gives him +3 in pace and +3 in defending, which are stats that, his defending's really, really good already, but the pace he could probably use. And I actually think that his stats are already, without the Shadow card, very, very comparable to Nemanja Vidic. Also, he performs so well. I played a lot of games with this team yesterday because this is by far the most comfortable that I've felt playing FIFA. And hopefully you'll be able to see that in my gameplay coming up here. Pick up Sequeira. Now, he'd been price fixed, so I had to buy now on one for like 900 coins, which was not good. If I'd waited for the game to drop before I bought him, I'd have been able to pick one up for 300, 400 coins probably. But he's a decent Brazilian left back. That's a nice cheap option, so I went ahead and said, screw it, I'll pick him up anyway. I picked up Lucho Gonzalez there, I think 750, 800 coins, something along those lines. I'm going to put Quintero in the middle, Labiad. I'm actually going to move to the left-hand side, and I have a terrible time navigating through this team to make changes. Like, it's weird. You have to go like up to go left. You can't just go straight left, otherwise it'll go backwards. I don't know. When you guys switch to this formation and have a go with it, let me know what you think. So that's the team that we're going to be going with. So head on into a seasons match, and I thought, all right, let's try this out. Please let this be a good team, because it's a cheap team. I mean, barring the 2 center backs, everybody else you can get for like 700, 800 coins or less, at least when I bought this team, and I'd be surprised if they went up that much at this point. But lovely over-the-top ball from Gonzalez. Going to find Quintero. First time inside to Eder. Chips the keeper. Lovely finish. And I thought, third minute? That was pretty darn fluid. I hope that keeps up. But that was lovely movement from Quintero. Lovely movement from Eder. And I'm not sure what Eder's work rates are, but he tends to drop back quite a lot. And actually, Quintero sometimes ends up in front of him, which is what I am down with. The reason I like this formation, I think, is because my central attacking mid ends up hanging out with my striker, so it makes for easy, quick 1-2 combo passes. This is Quintero again, finding some free space. Lovely bit of work. Chips it through to Quintero, and how about another cheeky little chip just under the bar in the 5th minute. So that was, I'm like, okay, a guy can get used to this. I can work with this. And I tweeted it out just a little bit earlier today that Quintero actually, right now, the card that I'm most looking forward to seeing in Inform, because he is just so much fun to use. If you haven't seen a goal compilation or anything from him on YouTube, go check it out. Now, he's not going to go up in price, and if I were you guys, I wouldn't pay more than like 500 coins for him because he's non-rare. He's all over the place. Now, Colombians look to be quite a good national side to build on Ultimate Team this year with Alexa Falcao, Ibarbo, Rodriguez, Muriel, Zapata, gosh, the list goes on, Guarin. I'm sure I've missed out on a few of them as well, but they look to be a nice little side, and I still don't think that he's going to go up much in price because many people aren't really thinking, Liga Portuguesa, that's the side that's for me. And Eder just, 3 headers now in a row that he's not at home, something along those lines. Maybe one more even to come right here, but he is just a very good all-around cheap striker as well. So anyways, guys, that is how we're going to close out this episode of Path to Power. If you did enjoy it, a like or thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you do enjoy the series and the content. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.